Bad morning, oh. Yes, bad morning. I did not say morning, oh, because when somebody say morning on a normal day, you assume that is good in front of the morning. So I don't want you to assume because there is nothing good about this morning. Yesterday we were complaining, okay, 24 hours is not enough for the gist that we are hearing in this country. As the government say, hold my back. Since this is not enough, we are gonna give you that. You will be forgiven for thinking when you are watching a million ways to die in the West anytime you come on Nigeria internet because it's bad news from here to there. Just 48 hours ago, they say a brigadier general that is with his own squad, they ambush him, kidnap him, he escaped. After he escaped, he now contact his people, okay, they should come and meet him. Do you know where they killed him? A few hours later, we're hearing that 25 people in Kebbi State, 25 children who were just going to school, they were kidnapped after the vice principal was killed. And just yesterday, they are doing live stream of a church that people, they are just in church, so they are just praying in church. Terrorists enter, shoot some people, kidnap some people. I think when Steven Spielberg, he cannot write the depth of the things that is happening. It's like when they do a challenge, okay, Nollywood film is not really enough. Can we do more reality? What is happening? This is not a country. This is a jungle. It's a jungle. And it's not even a judge of the jungle because at least inside judge of the jungle, there are people that is laughing. But this one is so sad and I'm not even hearing anything. Oh my God. You know, anytime you are talking to all these people, they say, but the president is working, he's doing economic policy. How can you be doing economic policy when you cannot protect the life of property and property of Nigerians? The other day, the president is doing his, what's it called, independence speech now. They say, okay, Nigerians, I want you to dream so that I will give you wings to fly. Don't please, how am I gonna dream when I cannot even sleep at night? I don't even know whether it's even nightmare. At least I'm gonna need to sleep first. But when there is danger everywhere, how can a Nigerian dream? The Nigerian dream, as it is like this, is for us to have enough money so we can jackpot to go to another country and do modern day slavery in a place that we can never call home. Instead all of this, president have not make one speech. One speech like this. I've not heard from president. In days of old, when they were fighting real war on terror, in the morning at least you expect, okay, even if you are not doing anything, fellow Nigerians, you are speaking to Nigeria. The last speech that president makes is when he's speaking in the National Judge Conference, a arm of government that is supposed to be independent. President goes there and he says he wants them to be fair. He wants them to have integrity. But when he finishes speaking, the judges are singing, on your mandate we shall stand. Number one, we are not even standing. We are not even sitting. We are cowering and praying. Big brother Donald should come and take control. Meanwhile, you people are shouting, okay, there is no genocide of Christians. There is not only a genocide of Christians, there is a genocide on even Nigerians like this. It's even worse. Don't even now get me started on those other guys. They call themselves PDP. Never speaking for Nigerians' welfare at any point in time. They are just fighting for power tussle and they have the mind to go and do press conference and say, Donald Trump should come and help you and save democracy. You people are crazy. This is not a country. This is a jungle.